Alright, what's up guys? I'm Trey alongside Brandon Ogden. We are finally back with another Unfiltered Cinematics. This time we saw the World War II epic by Christopher Nolan, Dunkirk. It was very, very intense, very good movie in my opinion. Initial thoughts from you, Brandon?
Right, so Dunkirk, it basically followed 4 storylines. You have the people that are stuck at bay.
Yep.
You have Tom Hardy in the air.
Yep.
Mark Rylance in his own little personal yacht trying to go and help get the people out.
Yep.
And then Harry Styles kind of just
Basically
getting screwed like everything he does.
He kind of intertwines with the first one.
Yeah, the like true main character.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are your like 4 storylines throughout the movie.
I thought they did a great job with like intertwining all of them because in the end they
made
come
them all
together.
Connect.
Yeah.
It was Christopher Nolan is the best right now, and it's not even close. He put together an absolute masterpiece. Cinematography, music, everything was just unbelievable. The script, probably 3 pages long. I mean, there was not a lot of dialogue in this movie.
Yeah.
But there honestly, it didn't need to be. It wasn't like uncomfortable silence, I didn't think.
No.
Because the music was so good and there was so much action.
Yeah. At the beginning, I had like a hunch. I was like, is there going to be any talking? But then finally action kind of picked up and they said some words and it became less awkward.
Yeah.
You talked about the script a little bit. I told you right before this, I saw somewhere before this that Christopher Nolan was originally thinking about not even shooting this movie with a script, which is just crazy in my mind.
Yeah, it is, but it needed some. It didn't have a lot and it didn't need a lot.
No.
So,
not a lot of dialogue.
Yeah.
But Christopher Nolan movies, I feel like they're not really known for the dialogue per se. It's more so the plot lines. Like I think back to The Dark Knight, and I mean they're good quotes, but I think of like the plot of how the Joker comes together with Batman, you know?
And it's a lot of that. I don't know if you've ever seen Memento. That was like his first breakout film.
Yeah.
It's a lot like that, where a bunch of different storylines, not a ton of dialogue. So I mean, he's just incredible. Everything he's done lately has just been fire. So
fire. You're throwing shade at my boy Scorsese.
I know.
That's my idol.
I know. I'm just saying right now. Right now. He hasn't done anything.
You're right.
In a little while.
You're right.
So.
So you had the 3, 4 storylines. They intertwined. I think that was the best part of the movie. At the beginning, it kind of felt like it jumped around, but then you kind of picked up on how he was piecing it together, and that's what made it great. I would go ahead and stamp this movie great. I thought it was really good.
Let me ask you a quick question.
Okay.
Is this a movie you think you would want to see like again, or like even like a couple times? Like this for me isn't a movie I would go buy, and like so I could just watch it whenever I want. Because like after you've seen it once or twice, I'm not sure
because there was kind of
repeatable movie.
Yeah, there was kind of a shock and awe factor with this movie. So seeing it once in the theaters, I definitely can see that. I mean, like
IMAX, we didn't obviously see it in IMAX.
This would be a good one to see in IMAX.
It would be perfect for IMAX.
Yeah, a lot. The cinematography is amazing. We've said it probably 4 times already, but it's great. Christopher Nolan does a cool job with like the actual how the movie looks, and that goes with cinematography, but it always seems like dark to me. Just the filter on the screen, like it just like it I like when movies are dark, but just when Christopher Nolan puts out a movie, it already seems dark because it has kind of that filter, which I kind of think is cool. So yeah, the cinematography. What did you think of Harry Styles? So that
Harry
was kind of
Styles
interesting.
was surprisingly actually pretty good. He didn't talk a lot, obviously, but he didn't stick out. It wasn't like he screwed up or like he wasn't very good. He looked normal. It was a good role. I don't know if he's been in many movies before. But if he hasn't, a good first step.
For sure. So Christopher Nolan actually compared the casting of Harry Styles to that of Heath Ledger for the Joker, which I thought was kind of an interesting comparison. We keep going back to the Dark Knights. There are a lot of parallels in the Dark Knight. I think more so the Dark Knight Rises. In this movie, you have Tom Hardy, you have Alfred's voice, which I swear I thought we were gonna get a cameo from him, and I thought I read that, but we did not. So we have Alfred, we have Bane, and
Scarecrow.
we have Scarecrow. A lot of he recycles some of the same actors, which I don't hate.
No,
but
he did it for like Inception too.
Yeah, a lot of he works with a lot of same actors, much like Scorsese works with De Niro and DiCaprio. So you get the director actor combo, and when it's great, you stick with it. And I like that. So any other thoughts? What are you gonna rank this movie?
Let's go ahead and rate it. Okay, so for me, since I think it gets hurt just a little bit because it's not a repeatable movie for me, I'm gonna go 8.6.
Ooh, 8.6. I don't know, man. I think this movie, just because of the historical aspect and the fact it's a true story and the fact that it's a Christopher Nolan masterpiece, I feel like I have to give it in the 9s. So I don't know. I think it's a 9.2. 9.2. And woo, baby, we're getting hound down.
Mall security coming in hot.
Yeah. So, all right. My last question for you. So, you're a big Oscar guy.
Yep.
Does this come back into the Oscar conversation?
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is going to be probably one of the favorites, I would think, for a lot of awards, especially cinematography. I think all of those type of awards, I think it could honestly sweep.
Yeah.
It'll definitely be nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
I have to say also, before we get out of here, the music was amazing. Hans Zimmer. I honestly, like, throughout the whole movie, I thought I was on the edge of my seat and I thought something crazy was gonna happen. Just the da-da-da-da-da-da, like, the music was very intense, and I thought that played a big part in this movie.
Can I get a final thought in?
Final thought.
/ PSA. When you go to a movie, pick up your damn popcorn, pick up your drinks, and throw that shit away. Don't make people pick up after you. Watch the movie like you're watching it at your house. That's ridiculous.
Also, tell them what happened, like, at the very end of the movie. 30 seconds before the movie ends.
Yeah, when it's Christopher Nolan's taking his time wrapping everything up, putting the bow on it.
Two cocksucking motherfuckers, they walk right by us. I'm pretty sure I missed one of the key parts in the ending. We think that Tom Hardy got captured in the end, but I don't fucking know because two motherfuckers passed me on the way.
And
I'm salty.
And a lady was on her phone in front of me. Come on, people, have some respect.
What the hell, man? You know what? We're gonna get that shit together. We are good moviegoers. You need to be like us. I'm Trey Alessio, the Dawn of Entertainment, alongside Brandon Ogden, the consigliere. This is Unfiltered Cinematics, and we'll be back for more.
Stay safe.